Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
In today's video, we are going to discuss about an interesting development related to Project 75I. Almost a month back, we made a detailed video on Spanish newest submarine S80 Plus by Navantia. We have discussed in detail why this submarine has not much to offer for Project 75I. There is not much difference in terms of capabilities when you compare the S80 Plus with Indian Navy's Calvary class submarine. I have attached the link for this video in description section, and if you want to watch, please check them out. The Project 75I has been another interesting case of defense procurement which is undergoing a lot of challenges. Few months back, it was reported that Defense Ministry has given its approval for the amendment of Project-75I Tender released last year, which would allow the project to move forward. The request was made to Defense Ministry for removal of clause joint and severe liability from the tender, according to which the foreign partner will be only responsible and liable for their work share in the project. Indian Navy is in discussion with 3 foreign OEMs, which includes Germany, South Korea and Spain, while France and Russia has pulled themselves out of this competition. Interestingly, Germany, which initially exited out of this tender, is now seems to be participating in it. There is another reason cited by foreign OEMs which makes the tender challenging is the percentage of indigenous content. As per report, the Ministry of Defense has demanded 45% indigenization in the first submarine and 60% over all 6 boats in the order. This ask seems to be impossible high indigenization by foreign OEMs, which is not. Majgaon Dock Limited and L&T have experience as well as ecosystem of constructing submarines. India is also constructing advanced nuclear powered submarines. So the parts or the components which will be required for the Project 75I can be supplied by indigenous companies. At present, there are 2 major contenders for Project 75I, which includes Germany and South Korea. The South Korea, which was seen as a major contender for this project, seems to have problems too. As per reports, the Korean bank will not allow this bid as they see a lot of financial risk as per the RFP. Further, the South Korean firm DSME has not yet got approval for the sale of submarines to India from its government. This brings Germany ahead in the competition, but it would be a single vendor situation. Now, in order to avoid this, MOD has asked HDW of Germany to make 2 separate bids, one for MDL and another one for L&T. Interestingly, the collaboration with HDW is not something new for MDL. Indian Navy is currently operating 4 Shishumar class or Type 209 class of submarines. The first 2 vessels were built by HDW in Germany, while the remaining 2 were assembled by MDL under a transfer of technology agreement, but with very little indigenous content. It is also worth noting that a multidisciplinary design team was also trained for almost 2 years in Germany to acquire the knowledge of HDW submarine design with access to relevant software, design data, empirical formula, linked values of design coefficients, and were considered capable of designing conventional submarine. This team now forms the backbone of Submarine Design Group, a premier organization of the Indian Navy. But the irony is that still India cannot design an indigenous submarine. However, you would be surprised to know that South Korean firm DSME, which is a contender for Project 75I, has designed its submarine based on the transfer of technology of Type 209 submarine from Germany. Of course, we cannot expect the same design, and DSME would have refined a lot in the design further. But the point is, they have designed their own submarine. One more reason for Germany being a strong contender for the Project 75I is their fuel-based AIP propulsion. The AIP system developed and deployed by HDW has no moving parts. That makes detection of such submarine virtually impossible. The HDW class 212, HDW class 214 and HDW class Dolphin AIP submarines are powered by HDW's fuel cell plant. The operational fuel cell based AIP is one of the main criteria of Indian Navy where HDW fits pretty well. Now Pakistan has also tried to acquire HDW in past and they were interested in type 214 in mid 2000. The deal was very close to being reached but fell through when Pakistan opted for a more affordable and a cheaper submarine which does not have proper engine to power as German firm MTU has refused to supply MTU 396 diesel engines to China. Citing the same reason, Thailand has also rejected the deal to procure Chinese submarines.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We'll be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.